Yo, what is up? I just wanted to take a second and talk about a guy named Eric Murphy. I don't know how much y'all know about a show called The Atheist Experience on YouTube, but there's a guy named Matt Dillahunty who is extremely entertaining. Theists call into the show, give their reasons why they believe in God, and he basically just explains why none of their reasons are actually good ones. I mean, I do have my issues with Matt and some of the ways he goes about his debates, but, you know, not everybody agrees on everything. But there is a particular person on this show, he hasn't been on in a long time that I'm aware of. His name is Eric Murphy. This guy is such a fucking clown. If you ever get upset with some of the ways Matt Dillahunty debates, wait until you see Eric. This is a guy who literally calls my cell phone because of a few YouTube comments I left saying, whatever, that basically he's a clown and a douchebag. And maybe I made fun of someone else that works there. And he literally calls my cell phone, gets mad, starts yelling, screaming, going, just running his mouth. I try to say something, and he goes, what? You can't talk? Yeah, I'm trying to talk over you, dude. You're literally screaming into the phone mad about a YouTube comment. So let me give you a little, that's me and his personal history. I'm sure he remembers. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he calls people who, talk shit on YouTube comments all the time. I don't know. How did he call me? I left him my number because I figured he would. He seemed pretty upset. Or the other guy that worked there seemed upset. Let Eric know, put him on the phone, as, let Big Brother hop on the headset and talk to the guy talking shit to you in Fortnite type deal. But anyways, if you go and watch any of the episodes of his channel, Talk Heathen, I don't know if it's his channel actually, but it's one he's on a lot, or used to be on a lot. But any of his debates, whether it's on that or on Atheist Experience, he gets mad. So on Talk Heathen, there's episodes where he goes, if they call in, if Matt's on the show, Matt's much more famous than Eric. So if they call in just to talk to Matt, Eric will literally step in and say, you're going to talk to both of us, or you're not going to talk at all. His ego is that fragile, where if they don't talk to him, he gets upset. Like if they don't directly acknowledge him and only try to talk to Matt, since Matt's much more famous, he doesn't like that, because he has a very fragile little ego. And you'll see the way he debates is just, he's very condescending, which I don't think you have to be all that nice to theists, people who, they're calling in trying to tell you to believe this crazy shit. It's, I understand getting frustrated with that, but the way he does it is just so frustrating to watch. Like, Matt is entertaining. Even people who don't like him understand the entertainment value he brings them, they watch the show. Even people who believe watch the show, and that's just a testament to how entertaining Matt is. Eric, in my experience, isn't the least bit entertaining. He's just maddening. He's just really frustrating, and that really says something when you agree with him. When you agree with somebody, but at the same time you just really wish they'd shut up because you think they're a prick, you must be doing something wrong. You can't even win a debate against someone you agree with. Or maybe not win, but you can't win the, I don't know what to call it, win the hearts of the viewers with your debate style, even when they agree. Usually, if someone agrees with you, they'll have your back and say, oh yeah, well, all the stuff you said is right, and I totally agree. They don't have to add in, I agree, but I think you're a prick and you went about it completely wrong. Like, you don't have to add that into stuff. Normally. But yeah, he's a prick. I just wanted to get on. I just was watching a couple episodes of Atheist Experience. Saw one, clicked on it. Eric was one of the hosts, and it kind of upset me because he ruins any episode I want to watch. He ruins it. No, this isn't a well thought out, takedown of somebody. I don't think anyone should go harass Eric either. If anyone's going to harass him, I'll just do it some more and let him call me, and he can, actually maybe record the next phone call we have. That'd be nice, instead of him just running his mouth the entire time and not letting anyone else speak and hiding behind, the non-recording of our phone call. If you heard the way that he talked in private versus the way that he talks when he's being recorded and planning on putting on YouTube, two totally different people. He is literally doing the best he can to be likable on the show, and he still cannot pull it off. He literally still cannot pull it off. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. You can tell just the difference between him in private and him on a show, that he really, is trying to make it entertaining. He just literally can't do it. He always pulls out this thing called the Book of Eric. Well, in the Book of Eric, it says this, and God, he's just so frustrating, man. Like, a lot of times when you watch a debate, you kind of find yourself saying, oh yeah, that's a good point, that's a good point. Other times you find yourself saying, oh my God, almost yelling at the debate you're watching, saying, just say this, say this, say this. And they won't do it. And Eric is kind of one of those guys where you're really thinking in your head, please say this, and he doesn't. Matt does his own thing. But yeah, Eric's just kind of a pussy. I know I don't maybe have the most examples of why I don't like him, other than what I say. The phone call that he got mad over YouTube comments. He literally gets mad at people, threatens to hang up on them if they won't acknowledge him on the show, and they call in to talk to Matt more than him. So he gets mad. And it's been a couple of years since this little incident with him happened, so I don't remember all the things he really did that drive me insane, but I just tried to watch an episode this morning. He was in it, and it reminded me just really how much I don't like that motherfucker, and how much of a baby he was calling me literally on my cell phone from YouTube comments. So, Eric, if you're out there, grow a spine, be more entertaining, and go fuck yourself. How about that? And maybe if you want to talk again, you can record our next phone call and not just yell and scream and be a little baby on the phone and not let anyone else hear it. So let's do that next time. Peace.